The women in my sister circle stage an intervention. One after each other, they take the stand. A trifecta of tenderness tethered to the thought that I deserve better. Testifying of the light in me that I refuse to embrace. This is not an indictment. They say I need to learn how to be loved. That my mouth spits desires, but my body refuses to wrap itself around it. I have pushed love so far away that even hope becomes a trigger warning. These women know that I hold my resilience like excess baggage. Adorn my scars like medals of honor. There is a hunch on my back, and even the keloids have become second skin. This itch is evidence that I have never known a life without discomfort. Dragging these ankles beneath all this weight, ligaments wearing out, I am guilty on all charges. I don't know how to tell them that when you have been a burden for so long, you give away all of yourself, asking for nothing in return. This is the only way you know how to be useful. You love others instead because loving yourself feels like a waste of time. I don't know how to tell them that the only love I have ever seen was sacrificial, and there were no guarantees that it will keep you warm at night. You see, girls like me have to pay our way to be loved because nothing goes for free when you come with baggage and trauma and extra skin. It is too much for anybody to take. And this is how self-sufficiency became a survival mechanism. I have always known that everything good will come to an end, and stowed away in the back of my cerebrum is this giant broth of resentment that nothing and no one will stay. So I find ways to strangle everyone with kindness, even when I am the one dying. And when the room becomes syrupy with all of my fear, these women pour more wine, more gin, more of anything hard enough to steady my quivering heart. They empty bottles in libation to my life sentencing of collecting unwavering love. Demand of me to reimagine a life where perseverance isn't thawing in my throat. They remind me that in my mother's language, the translation for courage is to hold my heart in my hand, soaking wet, bloodied, bruised, and battered. They say I wasn't always this scared thing with scales and spikes on my skin. So instead of resilience, they ask me to make a masterpiece of joy. They say, don't look back. Leave the baggage at the door where it belongs. These women in my sister circle prop up my spine, piece together all my rupturing bones, and command me to move.
different language to chop us they go. Then go call us world music. Join us with Asia, mix some with India.